Hi, my name is Alexis Gill, and I will be reviewing Chapter 6 for this class. This chapter is mainly about creating effective business messages. Over a career, there will be many opportunities to communicate important messages. Every situation will be different and unique and will be communicated to many different people. A message will always have the same goal, which is effective messages emerge from a consistent planning process in a positive and other-oriented tone. There is a process of developing and writing business messages, which is plan, write, and review. Those are the three main steps. Looking further into that, the first step, which is plan, contains getting the content right, such as understanding the audience, gathering the correct information, and developing the message. The second step, which is write, contains the delivery. You want to make sure that your delivery is correct and used in the right tone. This means to set the tone, apply a clear style throughout the message, and focus on a navigational design. The last step to the writing process is review. This is super important so that there are no errors or miscommunication. The last step contains important considerations such as getting feedback from a coworker or manager or any higher up to ensure that the message you're trying to communicate is fair, and making sure to proofread so there's no misspelling, grammatical issues, or that it is unorganized in any way. These steps also depend on how you are personally as a writer, organizer, and so much more. Pretty much there's no message that is the same if it is written by two different people. Every message is unique in its own way. The most important stage of creating an effective business message is planning. There is a 3-component AIM planning process, which goes into creating an effective message. It focuses on 3 areas, which is audience analysis, information gathering, and message development. The first step, which is audience analysis, really focuses on their audience's needs, priorities, and values. They think about how their readers will respond when getting the message in thought, feeling, and action, and also how the message will affect their working relationships. Effective business communicators regularly take the following actions to shape their messages to others, which include identifying the reader's benefits and constraints, consider reader values and priorities, estimate personal credibility, anticipate reactions, and consider secondary audiences. That brings me to the second step, which is information gathering. This step is to make sure that you are well informed and knowledgeable about current issues and future changes, and transform that into a message that makes sense and is relevant. This also includes the writer having more of an open mind to problems and having the ability to not be biased and judgmental so that they can convey an objective message. This step also makes sure that you as a writer can understand a business problem. Analyzing the business problem typically involves uncovering relevant facts, making conclusions, and taking positions. After completing this step, you should know exactly what the problem is and how to portray that into a message. If you don't, it is very important to ask questions to be 100% clear. The last step is message development. After completing the first 2 steps, you should now be able to organize the message to your preferred audience. This should include a call to action. Since this is about being effective during a message, it is very important to have a call to action so that the message has a clear purpose. You don't want to just be sending out random, irrelevant business messages. More than likely in a work environment, everybody's position is important and people are more than likely busy. So making sure that the message you are sending is very important. You should include a call to action, which can include a direct and deductive approach within the message. This step should also be a step where outside information can be gathered to help support your message to your audience to gain a stronger point of view. That means just asking your coworkers maybe opinions, asking higher up more questions so that you truly understand the purpose of the message. The last thing I have for this chapter is setting the tone of your message. It is so important to remain positive, having concern for others, and overall respect. Respecting others will also set the tone of the message to portray you are on the same playing field as them with somewhat of a power or authority. I believe that readers enjoy feeling like they are not being talked down to, as that can come off disrespectful. So, my question for you guys is, what strategies would you use to ensure a business email is both professional and effective in getting your message across? Thank you.